Hey guys, Nathalorial here. Welcome back to Star Stealing Prince. Let's see what we can get doing. I think we're in the middle of a dream right now. So, alright. I can't go this way. Oh, it's water, that's why. The water's too cold to wade into. Well, yeah. Everything is covered in snow. What's up here? Can I go that? No, I can't go that. That doesn't make sense. There's all the, spider webs. Okay. Can I go this way? No, can't go that way. Oh my god, who is she? Is she okay? It's your dream, you idiot. She's fine for now. Just a little mannequin with glass eyes, glass head, glass feet. Why is she here? I don't think I've ever seen her before. So quick you are to forget a witness. Maybe, I know, I'll eat her up just like I promised your dear mother and father. What? Or wait, I know, I'll burn her limb from limb, make her a pile of glass ash. She's locked away somewhere high and she'll be trapped. Then I'll be able to eat her. Do you like that? Stop it right now, what the hell are you talking about? Maybe I should burn you and hang your lifeless body in front of your wonderful parents. Okay then. That escalated. Yes, it's all your parents' fault. I will find her and eat her, limb from limb, and then I'll eat you, and burn everything, just like they did. I promise you that, my little prince. What? Oh man, this doesn't feel like my bed. It's not. What a dream. It creeped me out so much I don't even know why. It's just a dream. Oh well, I guess I have to get down to the throne room soon or Richard is gonna get angry again. Oh, let's move that out of the way. And so the prince was home and back to the duties he had forsaken while he explored. However, his mind wasn't entirely on his duties. As one can imagine, a dream such as that does not leave a person quickly. I don't have a freaking nightmare. He tried to hide his discomfort, but the images kept coming back and he was having trouble concentrating. He couldn't forget those flames, and the girl. Though she was just a fuzzy image now, she looked so familiar. Sire, I propose making rooms within the library in which we can hold the school lessons for the children of Sabine and have an extra study. Sire, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. And that would allow for the magic helpers to also have a room of their own, so they do not bother the library assistants with all their... You can't hide that from me. Did something bother you in the night? I said, nothing's wrong. Your father didn't think much for the library, only as a place to house histories, but I feel we should expand upon that idea like your mother had planned. The library? Yes, your majesty? You're brilliant! Oh, thank you, sire. I always had a feeling I was, but coming from you, that means a lot. Okay. What's wrong, your majesty? I'm going to the library, and I do not want to be disturbed. I have something that I wish to look up. Oh, let me announce that to the assistants. They would love to give you some help. Snow, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I just had a peculiar dream that's been bothering me. I will let you know what my search in the library entails if it is relevant. A dream? You're supposed to tell me when you have a dream. Did you forget what your mother told you? A dream is just a dream, right? Now leave me be for the time being. A dream isn't going to kill me. As you wish, your majesty. Such a big, comfy chair. Look at that. That thing is huge. If it truly was a dream that you are concerned with, you should not hesitate to inform me of the details. Yeah. Glad to see you're back, Sarah. I got worried when you were away for too long. All's well in the throne room, sire. Please feel free to make yourself feel comfortable. All is well in the throne room. The seats have been fluffed, so the next time you sit on them, they will be as soft as can be. You shouldn't leave so often. Richard panics whenever you're away for a few days. You have anything else to say? Nope, alright. Can I go this way? Not where I intended to go, but okay. Grains and tomatoes. I think I found the kitchen. That last one was something that smells just a bit off. Even the rat poison. Why would someone put that with the spices? What? Large baking dishes. A large baking dish in the oven. What do you have to say? Hello, sire. Excuse me, but I am preparing the meals for the day. Do not distract me. The pot smells quite nice. Okay. Okay then. I'm supposed to help her, but she keeps shoving me out of the way. That one in the kitchen is so high-strung. I just wanted to ask her if I could wash a few plates, and she about threw a pot at me. Vera doesn't even know why she acts so different from the rest of us. Is that all you have to say? It is. Do I just have my sound up really loud or something? I mean, the volume is very loud. What's down here? Nothing wrong here. Now I need to go to the library. I don't know where the library is. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see. Can I go that? No, I can't. What's over here? I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, this was the entrance hall. Nothing wrong here. Go back this way. I have no idea where I'm going. What's up here? Where am I? Did I just make it to the sewer? The entrance to the basements and the catacombs. Sorry, sire, it's locked. The catacombs and basements have been infested with monsters. I'm very sorry. We're working as hard as we can. For your safety, you should probably remain on the upper floor, sire. Anything down here? Nope. Okay then. What's here? Aha! Hello, sire. I informed all the assistants to help you if you need it. Please do come in and research to your heart's content. Thank you. I appreciate all the help you will give me while I research. Now let's get started. And so the prince remained in the library and searched fervently for information. He wasn't sure what kind of information, of course, so he looked in every section of his parents' library. Long into the night, he stayed with the assistants, running around trying to find information. All worked hard, and he did not take his eyes from the books. There had to be something. By morning, he was tired, as were the assistants. Oh, is this? Wait, no. That can't be. I have to talk to Richard about this. What is it, Your Majesty? The guards said that you told them it was urgent. What was my parents' problem? Excuse me? This. Just read this. Isn't this your father's diary? Where did you find it? It was tucked away behind a few stacks of useless magic books. Kind of like someone hid it there. This is what is so urgent? Just read what I bookmarked. The date that's circled in red? Yes, that one. It says, "Today is the day we had agreed upon. She was the witness, and now he is gone. She is now our star princess, and we have put her in the tower to the east. She will be locked there." Oh. Oh? Is that all you have to say? This doesn't matter. This was years ago, and it has nothing to do with you now, Snow. It has everything to do with me. I inherited this kingdom, therefore I inherited everything my parents in this kingdom did. I think you're taking this too far. You were but a child back then. This isn't what... Why is it written down this way, then? Tell me why my father is gloating about it for pages on end. Saying how he finally figured out how to preserve himself and my mother. Saying how it's wonderful that the girl is locked up there. Now, Your Majesty, you've been up all night. I really do think that you need some rest. No, don't you dare suggest that. You guys locked her up when she was a child. For years she's been up there, and you don't give a damn? Everything is done for a reason. Please, Snow, listen to me. Calm down. My father and mother were all about justice, and now I learned they did this and bragged about it? Did you know about this? Snow, please, you're overreacting. And now you want me to ignore it. What is wrong with all of you? We didn't leave her alone. I can't leave her captive up there any longer. It's not right. We don't need to get her out of there. She's fine, has a job to do. And we're all fine here. Please, just listen to me. No, Richard, I'm going and I'll get her out of there, whether you like it or not. Said, no, you can't do that. I order you to keep your mouth shut. I need to fix what my parents did wrong. I'm not going to inherit this kingdom with that over my head. Good, that shut you up. Now I'm going on my own. You needn't have any soldiers prepare to go with me. That's way too dangerous. You must reconsider. Didn't I tell you to be quiet? This is my burden to bear. My parents screwed up, and I'm going to make it right. I won't let innocent girls be locked up for no reason. I will be leaving shortly. I am sure you can manage the kingdom without me for a day or two. When I return, I expect our guests to be welcomed. A flash of anger and now determination. No one could deny the prince passage to the eastern tower. It didn't matter if his argument was right or wrong. Everyone was one with the prince. A plan has been made, and now the prince will venture into the wilderness to fix what was broken. Save the girl, and all will be well in his snowy kingdom again. Chapter 1, Into the Wilderness. Alright, the tower is east of here, but I have to go through Sabine Forest. I should check that I have my spells and some items before I leave. If I need some tips on fighting phantoms, I should talk to Vera in the Magic Hall. I don't know where that is! Time to search at random! Wrong direction. What's in here? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I found this plant under the snow. It seems to have gained magic powers. I'm researching it at the moment. It might be some kind of super plant. I'm extracting magic potions from this gemstone that one of the guards found. I'm not finished yet, but when I am, I shall give you some. This isn't reacting the way it should. Wonder why that is. Magic books. Can't even begin to understand. Appears to be taking a nap. Well, it explains how the body, the mind, and soul interact in a normal human being. Notes in the margin questioning if all those parts exist. We can live without one of the parts. Some scribbling you can't understand because Vera's handwriting is terrible. Glove on the counter, but you can't seem to find Sabine on it at all. Various research papers with Vera's handwriting all over, though you still can't understand a thing. I'm gonna presume that that's you. Ah, hello, Prince Snow. I heard that you've decided to leave Sabine without any guards with you. That's very dangerous, but I understand the decision. Before you go, was there anything you wanted a refresher on in terms of magic? I've studied it for quite a while now, so feel free to ask. Okay, basics about magic. No one really knows for sure where magic comes from, but we have theories. One popular one is that people are made up of 3 things: the body, the mind, and the soul. Clearly, if our bodies get too battered in battle, we'll lose consciousness unless someone can help us out. The mind allows us to tap into the skills enchanted into weapons and armor, which I will go over in a bit. Our ability to use magic without aid of an item comes from our souls. The tomes teach us how to reach into our souls to draw out the magic dormant within. I've found that magic tomes can be found all over. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's quite handy since Sabine isn't connected to the mainland. You should always search high and low for them. Some are quite obvious to find, but others are a bit trickier than that. I believe there was a tome for a basic flame spell in your room, unless you already picked it up. But a word of warning, just because you happen to have a magic tome doesn't mean you can learn the spell, Snow. The spell has to match your element, so no matter how often you read a tome with a water spell in it, you won't be able to make it work. So I can't use another element at will, at all? You can't learn the spells. However, if anything you have currently equipped has magic enchanted into it, that means you can use whatever spell that has. For example, your mace has a basic lightning attack. When you disequip the mace, then you will no longer have that attack available to use. However, these spells need a little extra to work. Your determination goes up when enemies pummel you with attacks. Use the determination you build to use the magic that is connected to your equipment. If you become knocked out, however, all that determination goes away, so be careful about that. Determination? What do you mean? In layman's terms, when enemies attack, your IP, item points, gauge goes up. The skills for your equipment uses those points instead of your MP. I'm not sure that makes any more sense. It does to someone. You'll understand it when you get into battle, so don't worry. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Elements. Oh, I have a handy diagram for this question. Everyone is born with an innate element that corresponds to the season in which they were born in. People born in the summer are a fire element. Okay. People born in the winter are a water element. People born in the autumn are a wind element. And people born in the spring are an earth element. You were born in the middle of summer, Snow, so it makes your element fire. At first we were unsure because Sabine doesn't really see seasons, but as soon as you accidentally singed off a guard's eyebrows, we knew. Because we all have an innate element, that means we all have an innate weakness. It works in a sort of paper, rock, scissors way, and on the chart here I have it to show the weaknesses in a clockwise fashion. Fire is weak against water. Water always puts out the flames, so long as there is enough. Fire isn't as weak against ice unless the ice happens to melt. Water is weak against the lightning that the wind brings. The lightning will electrocute anything inside the water, which includes the casters themselves. Wind is weak against the earth because the earth can trap the wind, and it also grounds the wind's lightning. With no path to go anywhere, the wind is helpless. Lastly, earth is weak against fire because there is very little earth can do to fire when flames scorch the lands. If you are hit by your weakness, there is a chance you will be stunned momentarily, which leaves you open for a follow-up attack. Thankfully, you can also exploit your foe's weaknesses and get an extra kick in before they can get back up. Since you have to move quick for the follow-up attack, it's a simple attack, no magic or whatnot, so use it wisely. If you suspect an enemy has an element that can stun you, be sure to take out that enemy first. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Status ailments. Alright, status ailments. They are very handy in battles, so you know. If you're ever in a tight spot, try to figure out if inflicting a status on a monster will help out. Chances are it will. Some of them are pretty obvious. Poison, knocked out, paralyzed, sleep, etc. The ones you may not be aware of are ones that come from using certain elements. For example, fire can burn an enemy and lower their stats and make them more prone to being hit. Water can make you wet, which makes you weak against lightning, which can frazzle you, leaving you stunned for the rest of your turn. And of course, ice can freeze you. Antidotes get rid of most ailments, though if you're frozen or wet snow, just heal yourself. Since your base magic is fire, that'll get rid of that. Just try to use your common sense, and give back to enemies what they dish out to you. Is there anything else you wanted to know? Let's see, I'm good. Good luck, Snow. I think you're very determined, but don't do anything to get yourself hurt. If you need any help, don't be afraid to ask. Alright, you decided to leave Sabine. Nope, that's all you had. Okay. Okay, what's down here? Appears to be bunk beds. This is where some guards sleep and some magic helpers, though we magic helpers usually like crashing on the couch in the magic hall. The couch is very comfy, don't judge us. Folded neatly on a shelf. Oh, what's this? Ooh, I found a tonic! There we go. There's an advantage to checking everything. Can I go this way? Nope. Okay. Let's turn those arrows back on. Doesn't seem to be hurting anything. Let's see, this was the library, right? Yes. Grand library that your parents brought over with them. I have been maintaining it as long as I can remember. Please feel free to look through it. Spiders beware. There are detailed portraits of spiders of every kind. You shudder as you return the book to the shelf. The First. This details the reign of the first king and queen of Sabine. There are notes scribbled in the margins about a reminder that these are different than him. Great Voyage. This is a log of a journey aboard a ship, but it has a lot of it has been blackened out. Starland Mayday. This is written by the first princess of Sabine. She was fascinated with the stars and worried about the ones that would one day go out. A hero no more. This seems to detail an adventure of a hero forced to perform heroic duties twice, though some chapters appear to be missing. Nothing on those ones. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I'm trying to put these in order. Someone came through and mixed them all up on me. History of Sabine. Upon opening it up, it appears to be blank. Why are there blank books? Spider House! Dark adventure where the 5 heroes didn't trust each other. Does not appear to have spiders of any kind inside. A recent book written by Vera. It documents her research on the ghosts wandering the lands of Sabine and how some can summon phantoms to attack. Mortok versus Bufkus. Novel about how Mortok finally died at the hands of Bufkus, who appears to laugh maniacally for pages on end. Malice, a novel about a brash young man who is charged to protect a young woman named Alice. It appears to have a sad ending. Huh. Nope, nothing in those ones. Rainbow Sheep chronicles the dyeing of sheep wool and how some sheep are born with multicolored wool. Gatsby the Great. This looks to be about a dead king who always saw those odd green lights everywhere. Okay. Treasure Abounded describes how to accurately make your items look vastly superior to anyone else's items. Okay. Any books here? A Gent's Puzzle, a book of puzzles and mysteries. A few puzzles have the solutions scribbled in the margins. Cooking, a vast encyclopedia, various recipes and documentation of all kinds of ingredients. Poems. Despite the title, there doesn't appear to be a single poem within this book. A Child's Voice, a collection of various children's books. Some appear to be quite old. Dragon's Fly Dream, a fantasy novel that chronicles the adventures of a band of heroes riding on the wings of a dragonfly. Free Birds, a collection. Despite the misleading title, these are a collection of short stories and do not feature the habits of birds and the like. Nope, I already did that one. Creation of others. This is about how the magic helpers and guards came to be. Most of them appear to be magic clones of each other, though it doesn't say who created the clones. Guide to Fighting. Tips and tricks abound in this thick book, mostly about taking advantage of enemies' weaknesses and dulling your own weaknesses during battle. A Reminder to Live. A fantasy novel is about a knight who is charged to protect a priest. Hero of Delanesia. A fantasy novel about a protagonist you name who, through their snarky personality, comes to save the world. The Painter. A creepy tale about a pink-haired girl who is haunted by a ghost. Okay. Entire library memorized. Oh wait, where did this book go? Sorry, I feel I have to check everything. With so much effort put into this game, it seems like I have to check everything, otherwise I'm gonna miss something. All books are in order. If you ever want to just sit down and relax, feel free. Smiling Sunflowers, a book full of various portraits of a sunflower that appears to be smiling. Okay. This book is completely illegible. It gives you a creepy feeling, however, and you slowly put it back on the shelf. Royal Family, a collection of the histories of the Sabine royal family. Some names have been blacked out and you don't appear in the book yet. A collection of dried and pressed flowers. Bad Eggs, an interactive novel in which you are an arsonist who is sent to a detention camp. Appears to be a perfect pebble inside, perfect in every way. You leave it because it's perfect in the book. Okay. Star Chart, a book which has various charts of the sky detailing all the different star constellations. Let's remain quiet until the kids get here for their weekly meeting. A Fantasy Final. A novel about a group of heroes attempting to save the world. Despite the final in its name, there appears to be a series of these novels. End of Wings, an encyclopedia about various birds that have gone extinct. Master of the Wind, a fantasy novel about a young man and a skeleton. Okay. Well. Despite being a library, there was nothing of use in here, other than a few things that are somewhat concerning. What's in here? Oh. Takes me there. Okay, so that's my bedroom, so what's this way? Line the shelves, one is about a country that you've never heard of, you wonder if it even exists. This is just a sitting room. I used to play music, but for some reason it stopped working. It's just decoration now. There was no arrow there. So whose room is this? It's a bed. I'm aware it's a bed. Whose bed is it? It's under the pillow. I found a hairpin! Why does it look so familiar? Not as fancy as yours. Why, you're looking as handsome as ever. Linen for any guests, but there haven't been any guests in years. Why does this room exist at all? Okay, so what's in here? This is my parents' room. It's been locked since they passed away and I don't wish to enter at this moment. But it might have important things in it. What's this way? Oh, that's what's this way. That takes me back here. Must explore all the things. No, wait, that brings me back there. I have a terrible sense of direction. Oh, okay. Back this way. What's over here? Oh yeah, that was the kitchen and stuff. Yeah. Wrong place. I think I'm done here. I think I've checked everywhere. Let's see. Item. No, item. Usable, metal, weapons, gear. I have a hairpin. What does it do? It gives me 1 agility? Is that what that is? Hairpin for a lady. Cloak, gear, other. Okay, time to go. I think I've explored everything. So, wait. Let's go this way real quick. There's a thing up here. Oh, that just takes me up here. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and save. Alright, game has been saved. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So, I hope you guys are enjoying. Not much has happened yet, except some things are really weird. So, Nathalorial out.